Right, Wednesday morning. Got a few things I need to do today, sort of a bit all over the place. So first off, I need a list 5. Get that done. Start the day in the right way. I've actually drafted a couple pretty fully, so that's going to be fairly easy and get that done. So got a good base for the day. And get 5 ready for tomorrow. It'll probably be fairly easy as well. I want to do an Amazon shipment, which is I've got stuff in a box, but it's not in the box that is going to be sent to Amazon. So I need to just dig a box, a box that I can send out, like a double wall box. So that'll take a little bit of time. I want to redo my shop categories. At the moment, I kind of have um, I use them for promotional sales, so I have kind of like promotion 1 to 5. I'm going to change it to like no promotion, promotion 1 and promotion 2, which will be 10 and 20% off. And I've got it in my head that what I'll do is put something on for the first month, not have it in a sale, second month have it in 10% sale, third month have it in a 20% sale, and then I will sell similar that item but knock the price by 10% and keep that cycle going. That's the plan. Whether that actually happens, I don't know. I need to get a proof of postage for a £50 item I sent to Hong Kong. I sent it tracked, but the tracking details for some reason aren't on eBay. So I need to dig that out. I did the postage through PayPal, so hopefully the copy of the letter will be there. I've got the proof of postage anyway. I need to package my outstanding because I'm going to the post office tomorrow, so I've got to package up about 10 items and a few other bits and bobs. So yeah, I will every time I complete something, I will do a little video and let you know. Okay, just done the first thing on the list, which was the proof of postage. So I assume that if you did your postage through PayPal, the it was something that was sent tracked and signed international. I assume the tracking code will automatically go on eBay. When you do stuff on eBay, like small parcel, you automatically get that tracking number. But it didn't go on, so didn't even have the details in PayPal. I think they only keep them for a couple of days. So I had to dig out the proof of postage from the post office, which I always get. I hand it over and get them to print out a one of these, proof of postage, little receipt. And that had the code on. When I did this one for Hong Kong, the lady in the post office was a bit kind of iffy about it because it didn't have a postcode. It's a little bit worrying because it's a £50 item. But I kind of thought because it had HK on it and Hong Kong's not a massive place, perhaps it's all covered by one postcode. I don't know about that. But if you do send anything international and do the postage yourself, and you're sending it tracked, and you do that via PayPal, you have to put the code on. It doesn't automatically do the code, so you need to put it on. So there you go. Anyway, job number 1 done. Okay, I've got my 5 listings done. That took just under 40 minutes, but 2 of them were drafted and just needed to go live. 2 of them were drafted without photos, so I just need to take the photos and plop them in. And this pair of shoes needed doing from scratch. I didn't have the size for those, so I'm kind of guessing on the size, which is a bit dodgy. I might try and do a bit more research and measure those up, but I just wanted to get them on. I doubt they're going to sell very quickly. I've just had a bit of a revolutionary time-saving thing on photos. I'll probably do another video on it. It won't be very long, but yeah, I think this could be a huge time saver for anyone using photos. Some people might already be using it, but I've certainly never seen anyone sort of say to do this. So watch out for a separate video. I now am going to do my Amazon shipment because I really kind of don't want to do that. So I'm going to try and get that done now. Just to give you an idea of time, I started working at 9:30. I did my first job, which was the proof of postage, by about 10. It took me half an hour, and these 5 items have taken me about 40 minutes. So it's 20 to 11 now, and I'm starting on the FBA shipment. So I'll see how that goes. Okay, I kind of got my box ready. Nothing's labelled up yet. Normally I'd like to pack a box a bit more tighter than that, but that's at 13 kilograms. I've got to go through all this and just check the ranks on them and see if it looks good. Yeah, I've never sent like a Furby like that. I've just done that in big bubble wrap and then bagged it, and I've got the sticker on it. So I've got to go through that, check the rank, price it, do all that sort of stuff, make sure there's no stickers on it. I was hoping to send this up, but there's a little thing that's missing in it, which is I won't bore you with the details. It's got like a magnetic strip cover that you reveal answers, but that was missing. So that's really disappointing, because I was hoping that, I'm out of breath, hoping that'd be about 25. Anyway, this will probably take at least an hour, maybe two, to kind of go through it. And I think some of these books may not have the rank, so I may be sort of like scrabbling around looking for something else to send. I know originally that looked a high price, but I was going to do it FBM. So anyway, I'm going to go through that and see where we get to in about an hour. Right, that took a lot of fiddling around, and basically I went through all the stuff I had in the box, and a lot of it just wasn't worth sending up. Like some of the books and that jigsaw was worth about £6. So I'm looking at about £12 minimum to get anything out of Amazon, really. This was worth a lot of money, but the rank wasn't there, so that's going to be FBM. Tried to replace it with those, they're no good in price. These are on eBay, looked, and it's not worth switching. So I've decided to put this in, which is like worth about 12, sort of 15 quid, good filler at Amazon. And luckily I picked up a load of Grafters shoes, new, and I've got about 11 pairs. I'm going to send a pair of those in. I've never normally done stuff like that. I'm normally only like books or toys, and very, very few books or toys. But I'm going to try those and see how they go. What I'm going to do is put a bit of brown paper and tape around the box. So I haven't taped the box, but I've sealed the box. Used to do that with games before I used the circular see-through things. So it's not as full as I'd want it, but it will do, and I just want to get it up there, to be honest. Some of this stuff has got quite good value. The Furby Connect, there's huge prices on Amazon. I don't know if they sell at that, but I'll give it a go. And I was thinking about putting a Polaroid camera in there, because I'm selling them on eBay for I think about 30 quid, but I've checked the price of one on Amazon and it was like 90 plus, but none of them are FBA, so I'm not going to do that yet. I know some people have sent them up, but I think I'm more comfortable selling them on eBay. So anyway, just got to print all the stickers off. I've prepared the shipment, so just got to get the stickers off, seal it up and get it ready. Okay, that's the labels printed off. One thing that always gets me with this, I normally have about 15, 16, 17 items, and it only uses half a sheet, so you kind of have to use the other labels. I suppose you could flip it round, but it doesn't always match up. That's a 12 kilogram box. It'll have some void filler in it, so I'm going to stick these labels on, put some on the stuff like this. I'll put some clear sticky circles on each edge. There's a couple in there, one with perforated package and one plush, which has had bubble wrap and sealed bag and sellotape. So just need to label up all that product, print off the mailing label that goes there and there, sellotape it all up, and that is done. I'm going to have some lunch now. I'll speak to you later. Okay, that's the box all packaged, just using newspaper as void filler, and I tend to put a couple of bits of cardboard down the side because it's got these handles just for a bit of protection. So I just need to print off the box label now, and that'll be ready to go. Okay, so that's a bit annoying. I've just sealed up the box and went to do the package label, and it split the shipment. And I've had this before with large items. And of course I didn't remember, what you should do is print your labels, label everything up, and before you seal your box, advance to the print labels for the shipment. What it's done is he's taken those boots that I put in and he wants to send it to a different distribution centre. So it's asking me to split the shipment, which I don't want to do. What I'll do is I'll just take the boots out of the shipment, and I've got to scramble around now and find something of a similar size to a shoebox to fill the gap. Hopefully I can find something. I'm not too sure whether I've got anything like that, but that's what I'm going to do now. So that's a bit of a pain. I've got to undo all of this and redo it. So a bit of fiddling around, a bit of a faff as usual. Anyway, back shortly. Okay, I've taken the shoes out and I'm going to replace it with this box set Hobbit, which was on eBay and wasn't selling. It's really low rank on Amazon, so should fly out quite easy. I priced it quite high. That's a real pain, that was. It's not exactly the same size as a shoebox, but it's there or thereabouts. And it's a real fiddle having to take out the shoes out of the shipment. And I've added this one in, but now when you print off your product labels, you have to print out the whole lot, unless I'm missing something. So I'm going to print off another whole set of labels, of which I'll only use the one for this, and stick it in the box, seal it up again after unsealing it, and then hopefully it will only be going to one distribution centre, because I'm pretty sure books and games, it must be because the other item was boots and clothes. So yeah, I'll tell you in a minute whether it's worked. Okay, that's the Amazon package done. Thank God, that was a bit of a pain in the bum. So I'm glad I listed 5 on eBay this morning. So on the old to-do list, probably some things won't get done, but my priority next is really to have a little bit of a tidy up. Look at this. It's just like mayhem after Amazon. And if you come in here, it's like product on the floor that I was hoping to squidge into the box, and so all that needs a little bit of a tidy up. And then let me flip around. Yeah, and then really the priority is to package what I've got outstanding, because I'll have to go to the post office tomorrow. So I've got about 10 things to pack. So yeah, tidy up and package. So yeah, the good thing about doing the 5 a day and doing 5 in the morning was I had time to do that Amazon package. So that was very good. And once I've packed everything up and had a bit of a tidy, I'll then get 5 things ready for tomorrow morning. May even draft or do a bit of research on them. But yeah, I mean, that's a sort of fairly typical day. I haven't had time to redo my shop categories, but I might have a look at that. That's a fairly sort of relaxing thing to do at the keyboard. So yeah, the fun of doing an Amazon shipment. I don't do a lot of Amazon. I've probably done about 6 boxes over Christmas, and there's no RA on there. If it had been RA, obviously I wouldn't have been showing you the product, but all of that is kind of boot fair and charity shop pickups. That is worth sending up. Like I say, I tend to, if I get a game or something, sorry, just got a message there. If I get a game, I will check the price on eBay and check the price on Amazon. And if they're within the same ballpark, I normally put it on eBay, to be honest. I'm on the lower Amazon tier, which is, I think they charge you like £1 for everything they sell. So in my head, I've kind of worked out if I want to go up a tier, I'd need to be selling at least 30 things a month. I'm nowhere near that at all. So yeah, only about 6 boxes have gone up over the Christmas period. But there we go. That's the joys of Amazon. I hope you enjoyed that.